Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I'll be eating Portugal. So this video is kind of a response video to my first Portugal video. If you missed that video, I should put the link down below. So I received a lot of comments from Portuguese saying that those were not typical Portuguese snacks. So at any rate, I live in the northeastern portion of the US in an area called New England. So more specifically, we live in Rhode Island, and there's a pretty large immigrant Portuguese community here. So I thought I could stop at a Portuguese grocer and pick up a few things and taste things that were more authentically Portuguese. Long-winded explanation for that. Oh, and if you like these kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe for more tasting. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And if any of you are nearby and are curious about getting some of these snacks, I picked them up here. This is not a sponsored post. This is just the shop that I picked up these snacks from in case you're curious. This is a loaf of Portuguese sweetbread, and I know you probably can't see it very well because it's wrapped in plastic, so let me take it out. And this was made locally in Pawtucket, which is just a little bit north of Providence. Oh, it smells great. Isn't it beautiful? I love the big cross in the middle. And this is also very popular in Hawaii. It's also known as Hawaiian bread, but it has original roots from Portugal. This brings back fond memories. Our neighbor downstairs used to bake this around Christmas time and give us a loaf for Christmas. So I'm gonna cut a slice to show you what's inside. And here we go. And it's an enriched bread. You can see it has a slight yellow color to it, so I think it has some eggs in it. And it smells great. It has a slight lemon scent to it. I'm just gonna have it plain like this. All right, good lucky Moz. Really lovely loaf of bread. Really soft and tender. And it is enriched, a bit like challah. Has kind of a little bit of an eggy taste. And it's slightly sweet and has a little kiss of lemon extract. Delicious. I think it would be fabulously toasted. There you go, Portuguese sweetbread. Next, let's try a beverage. And this is called Sumol. This comes in several flavors. I believe I saw orange, passion fruit, and pineapple, but the little proprietress at the market recommended this one because it's her favorite. So it has some particulate on the bottom, so I'm gonna work that in a little bit. Ooh, it smells great. It smells like tropical punch. And I can hear it fizzing. And let's pour a bit of that in here so we can see the color. Ooh, it has kind of a orangish color to it. Looks a little bit like orange juice. All right, here we go. Come by. Boy, is that great. It's more juice-like than soda. It's scrumptious. Really great, strong passion fruit flavor that tastes pretty natural. It tastes more like a fruit nectar mixed with a little bit of fizzy water, more like an Orangina or something like that, rather than a soda. It doesn't taste artificial. It tastes delicious. At the end, it does have a little bit of an artificial sweetener flavor to it, but over ice, I think this would be scrumptious. Great. And this is Portuguese Roskas, and these are a kind of cookie. The woman at the shop just called these biscuit, which I think just means cookie. And she said these are definitely the most popular kind of cookie. And she said these are often served with tea or coffee. And they are lovely donut-shaped cookies, but they're not donut-like at all. They're much harder. And, ooh, they smell lemony as well. Kind of similar to the Portuguese sweetbread. So I've got a cup of tea here. Ooh, so they look a lot firmer than they are. They're actually much more biscuit-like. And that's just a very simple cookie. In terms of flavor, they taste like animal crackers. It's a lemon extract flavor to that, and just lightly sweetened. In terms of texture, it's kind of similar to a biscotti, but not as hard as biscotti, but similar kind of crumbly, firm texture that just begs to be dipped in a cup of tea. So let's try it with some tea. Really good with tea. Because it's a relatively dry cookie, it just soaks up all that tea and is delicious. So the next time I have is this, and this is tuna or atun, and this is Bom Atun, which I think just means little bites, and Bom is the brand. There we go. So a little bit different than the tuna fish that we find here in the US. This is packed more in a sardine can. The smell is exactly the same, and this looks like it's packed in oil, which is my favorite. This looks like it's kind of flaked. Eat the lucky mouse. That's great. It tastes just like the tuna that you would find here in the US, but having it packed in oil makes a real difference. It's not so dry, and it's delicious. Let's just have some plain. It's nicely seasoned. It has a nice amount of salt in there and just a little bit of acid in there. Maybe just a touch of lemon juice or something in there. It's delicious. And while we're on savory things, let's try this. And this is a wedge of cheese. I don't know the exact name of this cheese, but the woman at the store said this is St. George cheese from a little island in the Azores. And it cost me $7.30. And she said it was quite strong. So I'm very curious to see what this is like, because I love cheese. It smells great. It's not stinky, but I love stinky cheese, so it wouldn't matter if it stunk or not. All right, let's give this a slice. All right, look at that. It has beautiful holes in it. Very similar to like a baby Swiss. Let's give that a taste. Here we go. Oh man. That is delicious. It has a wonderful sharpness to it. In terms of flavor, kind of similar to Swiss. It's a little bit tangy and nutty. And creamy like a Havarti. Delicious. Last thing I have is another beverage. It's called Laranjada, and it is an orange drink. And I've been told that this is very, very popular. It says it's an orange soda orange aid. I won't pour this one out because you can see it very clearly. It smells like Fanta, artificial orange flavor. But let's give that a taste. Here we go. Come by. Ooh. Yeah, that definitely tastes more artificial than the Sumol, but not so fake as the orange sodas you find here in the US, particularly the color. Not bad. All right, so that was my little taste of Portugal. I hope my Portuguese friends find that a little bit more satisfying than my first video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye.